Russia opened its new offensive with drone strikes on farmlands, targeting tractors and local farmers near the front. The message was clear: the war would spare no one. As dawn breaks over the eastern plains of Ukraine, the sound of engines is drowned out by the distant hum of drones. What began as another quiet morning turns into chaos within seconds. Russian strikes hit farming villages near the front line. Tractors and fuel trucks explode into flames. Civilians scatter across the fields, caught in the opening salvo of a new offensive. The message is clear: nowhere is safe anymore. Almost immediately, Ukrainian drone teams retaliated, striking Russian fuel storage sites behind the lines. Explosions tore through the tanks, denying the enemy vital supplies and slowing their planned advance. Ukrainian anti-armor teams lock on to a column of Russian tanks moving through the lowlands.
Прицел 670. 0255.
Пострел!
Missiles cut through the haze. 1, 2, 3 impacts in a row. The invaders' armor burns, black smoke curling above the wheat fields. For the defenders, every destroyed tank is a reminder that they still hold the ground beneath their feet.
Армата! Пострел!
By mid-morning, infantry clashes erupt in the nearby forest. The trees echo with short bursts of rifle fire. Muddy boots sink into wet soil. Radios crackle with broken commands. At this range, there is no front line, only shapes in the mist, shadows shifting between the trunks. Grenades roll through the underbrush. The forest floor trembles. Moments later, the fight spills toward a camouflaged trench, a hidden bunker carved into the earth. Ukrainian troops storm the position, exchanging fire at point-blank range. Inside, the air is heavy with smoke and sweat. Flashlights sweep over collapsed timbers and the dull gleam of spent cartridges. No one speaks.
Друже, постарайтеся дочистити, і все, і далі діємо по плану, надаємо собі допомогу і куримо.
Outside, the sky roars. Russian attack helicopters circle above, unleashing rockets into the tree line. The ground shakes as explosions rip through the woods. Leaves turn to ash mid-air. The men huddle down, waiting for the barrage to pass. HIMARS and self-propelled howitzers joined the strike, finishing off what was left. The field was now littered with burning wrecks. But the battle was far from over. In that moment, Russian command made its move. Fighter jets roared into the sky, joining the fight to secure air superiority and cover the advancing troops. Russian aerospace forces struck Ukrainian positions overnight. A Fab 500 bomb hit the 225th Assault Brigade near Taikoy, Dnipropetrovsk region. A Kh-39 missile destroyed a drone launch site of the 77th Mechanized Brigade near Bohuslavka, Kharkiv region. A bridge used for Ukrainian resupply is destroyed, collapsing into the river below. Then, a streak across the horizon. Ukrainian air defenses open fire. One of the Russian jets takes a direct hit. The pilot ejects. A white canopy bursts open, drifting downward as the aircraft crashes in the distance. A pillar of flame marks the spot where metal met earth. Back on the ground, Ukrainian units push forward through the shattered tree line. They find cover behind the wrecks of burned vehicles. Drones buzz overhead. In the distance, a ruined warehouse becomes the next strong point. Inside, close-quarters combat erupts. Bullets spark off steel beams, concrete walls crumble. Every meter gained costs another life. Across the line, Russian reconnaissance drones hunt for targets. Moments later, armored Ukrainian vehicles are struck, one after another. Columns of fire rise along the dirt road. The air smells of fuel and cordite. An unmanned drone feed captures it all, cold, mechanical, efficient. The strikes don't stop there. Seconds later, nothing remains but rubble and dust. Once again, Russia turned its drones toward the fields. This time, the targets were not tanks or military convoys, but tractors, fuel trucks, and the farmers who worked them. Explosions tore across the farmland, leaving smoking craters where crops once stood. It was no longer about strategy or territory. It was about breaking the people who refused to leave their land. Civilians became the front line. After Russia once again turned its weapons on civilians, striking tractors, fuel trucks, and farmlands, Ukraine decided to respond in a way that would send a message far beyond the battlefield. Using precision HIMARS rocket systems, Ukrainian forces targeted the Belgorod Reservoir Dam, a structure used by Russia for logistics and troop movement near the front. The strike severely damaged the sluice gate, causing water to rush out uncontrollably. Satellite and drone footage later revealed the scale of the breach. Beaches exposed, boats grounded, and the once deep reservoir rapidly draining away. Russian engineers rushed to reinforce the dam, but the damage had already been done. The attack was not just tactical, it was symbolic, a warning that every strike on civilians would come with a cost.